Foster.
Hello.
So I know who you are, but not other students may know who you are. So would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. So I'm Mrs. Foster, the College and Career Specialist here at Falls Church High School. And believe it or not, I've been here 19 years.
Oh my goodness.
So I am not new to this, okay? So I know exactly what I'm doing in terms of helping students find their path, whether it's college, or they want to go straight to work, or if it's military, or you want to explore what your options are. I can do all of that.
Amazing. Oh my goodness, almost 2 decades. That's crazy.
Okay, don't say it out loud though. It just sounds like I'm old.
No! Cut. Okay. All right. Oh my goodness, that's so good. I haven't even realized. You were probably here when my brother was here. Okay, sorry. Okay. Probably. Anyways, continuing. All right. So you kind of mentioned what your role is here. Would you like to further more on that?
So what I get to do is work with all kinds of students, whether the student knows exactly what they want to do, they've got parents at home that have been coaching them for years about what their path is going to be, to the student who may not have that kind of parent at home, who is not sure what their options are and they need some help trying to figure that out. And then every student in between. You know, every family is different, every student is different, there's every kind of situation involved, and I take all of that into account to try to help the student find their best path. Because what works for one student may not work for another, and that's the beauty of what I do. I just try to help students find what's going to fit for them.
Oh, touching. Oh my goodness. No, yeah, I know exactly how you feel, because like I was there too. I was one of those in-between students as well, and you really helped me during the college process.
Well, good. Thank you.
So how do you help support students in other ways, saying, you know, everyone comes from different backgrounds, different areas, or don't have enough information for college? How do you help those students?
Well, the first thing I do is I just try to find out where the student is. What's their grades? What are their interests? What are they thinking? What have they seen? What have they not seen? How much do they already know? Just so we can get a baseline of where we need to start. I don't want to tell a student something they've already heard or they already are familiar with. So I can, because I know so much, I maybe sometimes give a little too many details. So I just have to kind of figure out where the student is and then where they want to go, and then we can map out a plan of action at that point.
When should students start seeing you? Like around what time of the day or time of the school year?
So it doesn't matter. I mean, of course, as long as you have a pass if you're in class. But if you need an appointment, if you need to sit down and spend more than 5 minutes about, you know, what your future is going to look like, we should make an appointment for that. And because we've got this new e-hall pass system, that really helps for the teachers to know in advance that I'm asking for that student, as opposed to a pass just kind of being presented when it's time for that student to come. So we're trying out this new e-hall pass system. It's working out so far, but that's usually what I do. I set an appointment with a student so that we have some time to kind of develop a system that's going to work for the two of us.
All right. And then, do you have any success stories that you've helped students accomplish?
Well, I don't want to brag, but you know, just all kinds of things. You know, from students coming back to visit that are coming back maybe to see a former teacher that have, maybe they graduated 2 years ago, maybe it was 5 years ago, or later. And they're like, "Oh, you're still here?" Like, "Yeah, where am I going?" Like, "Yes, I'm still here." And they talk about, you know, that they've graduated from their undergrad, they finished their master's program, you know, maybe they're doing some great research, or they've studied abroad and decided to go back and work there. I mean, we've got all kinds of stories. 19 years, it's a lot of stories.
Wow. Yeah, probably. And then finally, what advice do you want to give students when they aren't decided on a college or major or just a certain path that they want to take?
I would tell the student to just do some self-reflection and think about what it is that's going to make you happy, not so much what your parents are telling you, or maybe what your friends are doing, or your favorite aunt or uncle. I mean, that's great for them. That's a good starting point, but that doesn't have to be your path. So you really got to give it some thought. And what am I good at? You know, what is it that makes me happy that I could do for 8 hours a day and get somebody to pay me for it? That's really what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't know what that is, so I ask a lot of questions, just trying to figure out the student a little bit. And then also we've got those interest inventories that students can use in Naviance to also help them with their self-reflection too.
Alrighty, well thank you so much, Ms. Foster.
You're welcome.
Do you have anything else to say, or comments, concerns, questions?
Yes, thank you. I would just say, you know, for students that want some help, just come in. My doors are always open. You don't have to already know what to ask, because I'm pretty good at asking questions. You can just come in and say, hi, and then you fill in the blank. Tell me what grade you're in, and you could even ask, so what do you do in here? And I can tell you, and maybe that will spark some discussion about what it is that you want, and maybe how I can help you get there.
Yeah. Woo, we finished.